Okay. So the first thing we looked at was how to get the Galaxy from standing. So we're playing the whole game. I got my grips. I slid down, and again from that position, I made sure that I kept David back with that grip. So as I sit down and he comes in, I get in the Galaxy guard. So again from that position, I have the collar, my foot's in, and I'm ready to play the game. Let's just get another angle on that. You're on this side, bro. So we're playing the whole game. I look for my first grip. This grip's good. Alright, try to do your throws, Dave. He has to get his hips close to mine. I just slide this down. I jump back, finding the foot into the collar, and now I'm straight in the Galaxy. Okay? Let's look at so that's entering in the Galaxy from standing. Let's look at it from different passing scenarios. So first one is just from a cut cross pass. Dave gets grips, and then he starts working his cut cross pass, which would be just a knee slice. You're a blue belt, bro. Someone here only blessed. So watch, I don't let his knee get to the mat. That's a big goal. So I put in a reverse de la Riva hook. My arm is shelving his knee. If he gets his knee to the mat, he's passed. Watch, I open out the lapel, and I just make a grip here. Now outside the system, alright, from there I can bring my knee shield down and just knee him in the ass. Bosh, make that grip. Up onto this position, and I can just take him over from there. Outside the system, but it works. But let's look at how do we get the Galaxy from the cut across pass. So the minute David goes into this cut across pass, see the way my arm has made that brace. I'm already opening up the lapel and kind of using that as a little lever. Okay. Now from that position, even if he's holding on to this leg, doesn't really matter. I just open up this lapel and start putting in my Galaxy hook. And now from that position, I can let go. Boom. We're back in the Galaxy. Okay. Now sometimes you're in the bottom, bro. A failed cut cross pass can turn into a folding pass. Say I was here and I was running this way, and Dave's brought his arm underneath. I might make grips and now physically run Dave's legs this way into a folding pass. Let's look at how to get the Galaxy from there. I don't know if I've done this with you, but it's the same concepts. So from our position, Dave goes for that cut cross pass. Okay, I'm already trying to find this lapel, but now he decides to run my knees this way. In the process, I'm already opening up this lapel, getting a foot in. Keep going, bro. Second foot comes in, make my grips. We're back in the Galaxy guard again. Okay. Over under. So say I'm here. Dave drops into the, it puts an underhook on this leg and a whizzer on this one, and he's in this perfect free stiller. Okay, so what do I want from this position? Okay, I'm going to start pushing his head this way. I don't want his head on the same side as the underhook. And I know Dave wants to pass to my right, so I start pushing this way, and I'm already opening up the lapel. Okay, once I get to this position, I get the sole, a little shrimp, to get my foot. There's my Galaxy hook in. Keep working your pass, bro. There's my move, and I'm back into the position free. Stay there. I'm in the Galaxy guard position. We would work now the scenario of Dave's on two knees. So I'll be pulling and pushing him to get him on this side, and then be playing the whole game. We're going to look at that in a minute. That's from over under. Let's just say I'm playing de la Riva. I've got grips. Dave gets two grips on my foot and pulls my leg across and goes into the leg drag pass. Perfect. Okay, take it back a step. I can get Galaxy back from there. So the minute he's there, right, grabs my foot, pulls it across, foot's coming in, second foot comes in, and I'm back into Galaxy guard, ready to work. My technical stand-up sweep. Last but not least, double unders, and this is slightly outside the system, because I don't go, all those sweeps that all from Galaxy and from all those passes, I was looking to get to the technical stand-up sweep and all the variations, which we're going to do now. But on the standalone pass, on the double unders, I go for the omoplata sweep. So watch and why, I'll tell you why in a minute. Dave drops down to his knees, gets into a double under position, perfect. I grab the head and make heavy legs so Dave's not getting me onto my lap. That's what he wants. Now the difference is, we were playing Galaxy on the near side. This time I'm going to open up the far side. So I open up the lapel. Again, Dave's trying to get my legs on his lap. Perfect. And I'm just stretching him out, holding his head down. I just bring my leg up and put in my Galaxy hook. We're there. Nice. I'll keep stretching him away. Again, Dave will be doing all this stuff. The minute he gets to here, yeah, good, free stay there. And I get kind of my leg underneath his armpit, as if I'm trying to make him do a leg lock on me. From there, I just pass the lapel over and turn into my omoplata position. And this is where it gets really cool. So now, I wrap the lapel over my foot. Try to posture, bro. Let me bring my second foot in. Keep going, bro. How crazy is that? I've got now the lapel keeping my omoplata leg on the shoulder, and then I put the other foot in and lift my ass. But of course now I need to sweep him, and I need this other foot. So now I bring this through and re-grab here, posture, bro. And now from there I just bring him down, come up, and force him into the omoplata sweep, or I can hit the omoplata from there. Just get another angle on that one. So from our position, Dave's in double unders. Perfect, okay. Precursor before I get into Galaxy, head down, legs wide open, lift my ass off the mat, start to open up the lapel. And then I just bring my foot in. Now, we could go for the technique of stand-up because I opened up the lapel on Dave's right side of the body. This time it kind of looks gubber guardish. I put this foot in. And on the other side now, I just stretch him away. And again, I'll be looking to get my leg on the inside. Then I can stuff Dave's wrist, pass the lapel over, come into the omoplata position, and then I just pass the lapel over my foot, and then just turn around towards your phone, Dave. I put the sole of my foot in there, try to posture. This is effortless. I just lift my ass off the mat. Okay, he's going to get tired trying to posture, but now I need to sweep him. So I take that foot out, my hand comes underneath and physically grabs the lapel, and then I just sit up and I can come up. I can put the omoplata on him from here, or more than likely Dave will try and counter by rolling. And now we're into the omoplata mount, and we can play all that stuff. So that's how to get to Galaxy guard as a guard retention method. Getting me to Galaxy if he tries to pass my guard. Let's look at now the scenarios of the Galaxy guard. So there is one from standing, one from his knee. There's four altogether. So let's just say I've got Dave in Galaxy. Okay. So I have my foot in the collar, my foot's here. So what's my goal? The go-to sweep is the technical stand-up sweep. I need Dave's left leg beside my hip. So how am I going to do that? It's all about action-reaction. I'm going to pull on the collar and stretch Dave out and try and get his hands on the mat, okay? Let's just say this time I get his knee to the mat. I've got his knee to the mat. So now, I just bring this leg up. I don't need to put a De La Hiva hook in. Brawley puts a De La Hiva hook in, but I'm not that flexible. As long as I bring my knee to my chest and Dave's left leg is corralling my hip. Now from there, all I do is, once his weight's on his hands, I take the far lapel, my right comes over the top of his leg, and I grab his lapel. I build the base from my elbow to my hand. Now I do technical stand-up. I'm putting straight down into this position here. So again, if I was looking at the Cradle Pass, I'd be making grips, tripoding up, and filling that space with my knees. Then I can look at winning the underhook, putting my head on the mat, left replaces my left knee, and then I can just hop over to the other side. Let's just get another angle on that, bro. So you're there, nice. So from Galaxy, foot goes in the mat. I need Dave's left leg beside my right hip. So I pull on the collar and stretch him out. I got him down on a knee this time. I just bring this up, okay? And now when the moment's right, I can move my hip back. I just bring my lapel underneath, okay? And now from this position, it's technical stand-up. take him down and into the cradle pass. Just go back, drop down there again, bro. Common reaction is Dave can use his hand to grab my pants. And if you notice, make a grip on it though. I try to pull my knee back and I can't. Let me just turn this way. So I'm looking to do technically a stand up. I try to pull my knee back, I can't, no problem. I put this knee in the mat. That concept of getting my hips higher than David's. So watch, I just lift my hips, find that far leg, put them straight down, I'm into the cradle pass again. So again from that position, make my grips. I need Dave's legs, top leg over the top, and I can fill that space. If I fill it with one from that position, I'll win the cross face, put him in the chiropractor's position, win the underhook, make him look this way, and now from there I can step over into the mount, which is another variation. Let's look at the scenario where I can't get him down to the knee. So say we're here, I have Galaxy, I pull, push, but Dave stays on his feet. He doesn't physically drop to his knee. In the first variation he dropped to his knee, no problem. I still pull to get this leg over my hip, right? And I'm still coming around to here, looking for that lapel. But now I just turn into like a scissor sweep position. Now the detail is I stay on my shoulder, I don't come up to an elbow. And now I just do that. Then I grab the collar, try to come up, bro. Now you build the base. Put him down, cradle pass again. So that's from standing. Let's look at, he drops to his knees. Okay? So we're playing, let me just shuffle back for free. Perfect there. So I'm playing Galaxy. He gets scundered, getting swept. Now he just drops to 2 knees. Perfect. I can do the same thing. What do I need? I need his left leg at my right hip. So I pull on the collar and I physically push and make him bring that leg up. Now obviously I haven't got the bite yet, but I can find it with my leg and just basically pull it up. I'm into the same position, his knees on the mat, that's where I want it to. So I still stretch him out a little bit to create a little bit of space, move my hip back, coming up to this position, fill the base, take him down. Okay, so now that's the technical stand-up sweep from standing. He's on his knees, he's going to drop the combat base. He can do it on 2 sides. We're going to look at this side first, because I can do the same sweep again. From technical stand-up, we're here and here. Okay, if Dave drops onto his left knee, so, yeah, that side, perfect. I can still do the same move. What do I need? I need this leg. I pull on the collar and push. And now bringing this leg up again. We're in the same scenario. Nothing's changed. That's the beauty about this system. So I underhook the leg, take my leg out, find the collar, come up, put him down, and now we're into the cradle pass. The game changes when David posts on combat base on the other side. Because if you think about it, I can't do that sweep. That would be the go-to move. So say we're here. I'm playing the whole game. Now David drops to combat base. If you think about it, what am I looking to do? I'm looking to move him this way. He's made a massive structure with his right foot. It's not going to happen. So from that position, I put in a reverse De La Riva hook and I stretch him back a little bit. So the go-to move from this position was I take out my Galaxy hook, I find the collar, I swing this leg down and I pass it from my right to my left. Put my hand on the mat and physically turn my hips 90 degrees and put them down. And we're back into the cradle pass again. I win the underhook, put my head on the mat, hand replaces my knee, and I hop to the other side. So, two scenarios can happen from that position. So, I'm playing Galaxy. Dave knows the score, he drops the combat base. I put my reverse De La Riva hook in. Okay. I go for the last move. So I create a little bit of space so that I got him to post with his hand. Sometimes it's difficult to, you have to push a little bit. And now from there I just take this leg out. I come up, I pass this. I'm about to turn my hip and Dave physically lifts his leg out and lifts his right leg out from between my legs. Perfect. 3 stay there. All I'm going to do from this position is move my hips inside. I got this in Matthew earlier from a completely neutral position that was there. So from this position now I use my foot to pass to here. Now Dave's right hand is the only thing he needs to post with, and I can't take it away because my left hand's busy. So I just take the lapel out and pass it underneath to here. And when I take him this way, he can post with his hand, and then I just take it away from him. And we're back up into the cradle again, where I can win that underhook. Put my head on the mat, hand comes down, and fill the space. Just do it with your back to the camera, bro, so you can see what I'm doing with my feet. So from Galaxy, we're here, drop the combat base, reverse de la Riva hook comes in, I push to create a little bit of space, I sit up, pass the lapel, I come to here, Dave takes his leg out, I just shoot through. Alright, once I get to there, Dave's smart, he's turned his left foot in towards his ass, which is good jiu-jitsu. He's more base, but I can use my left foot to pass to my right. And I just take the lapel out, come underneath, make the grips. When I take him this way, I can post, I just take that hand away from him, and I'm up into the pass. Now he can, just turn it here this way. He can defend that sweep by leaning that way. Alright, which means I have to muscle the sweep to take him that way, so I'm going to take him the path of least resistance. So again, from here, we're playing the game, he drops the combat base, my reverse de la Riva hook in. From this position, I do the same move, take out my Galaxy hook, pass the lapel, coming under, I come up, he takes his leg out, I shoot in, pulling myself underneath, use my foot to pass. I'm about to hit the move. Dave closes it down. He just leans all his weight this way. I'm giving myself a hernia trying to sweep him to my left, David's right. I'm going to take him that way. So all I do is I just move and sit up. My hand's coming through and finding this lapel. And I just take this leg and put him over. And you'll not believe it, by sheer chance, I'm into the cradle again. So I just split the legs. Win the underhook, head goes in the mat, hand replaces my knee, and I've jumped over. Okay, let's look at one more pathway from that option. So, I'm playing Galaxy. Dave drops the combat base, reverse de la Riva hook comes in. Another thing you can do from there is break that grip. Boom. Now I can still go down the line of everything that I did, passing this and coming up. But another option from that position is I can push to create a little bit of space in the way Dave's posted with his hand on that. There's space underneath. I'm going to underhook his leg, and now I use that to pull myself under and coming out the back door to take him over into this position here. Okay, so now we're going to look for this inverted toe hold. Dave's, if I just do a basic toe hold, which would be this control, Dave's defense is to just stomp his right leg out straight, which, yeah, perfect. Take a back step. So what we're going to do is we use this leg as a lever to keep a bend in his leg. I grab the sole of his foot, put a Madeline grip on his ankle, and now it's just this. Better get another angle on that. So if you go there, perfect. Okay. So from Galaxy, from this position he drops down. Okay. I put a reverse de la Riva hook in. He decides to break this grip. Now if you've noticed, I'm not that big, but I certainly can't fit into that space. The space under between Dave's hips is the width of my leg. So I need to now create a little bit of space by pushing with the Galaxy hook and extending with my reverse de la Riva hook to make him post. Now there's a little bit more space there. My right hand comes underneath, and from there I let go and I just find that far armpit and I pull myself under David and I come out the back door. We end up here. Look at that, perfect angle. So the toe hold is normally my hand grabs the instep, and it's that. This is much more stronger. My hand grabs the sole of the foot, but it still grabs the little toe side. I put the crook of my arm around his heel, get a Leon grip. My right elbow comes high and I turn his toes in the opposite direction, which is this. Dave tries to straighten his legs, not going to happen. If he just butt scoot back a wee bit, I don't know if we're on camera there, maybe very close. Just butt scoot back a little bit, perfect. Just lay down there again. So the other detail on that move is, that's the grip. Sole of the foot, crook of the arm around the heel, grab my bicep, lift this heel one way, like you're turning a circle, toes come down. And that's the inverted toe hold. Okay. So I think that's all of part one. Let me just double check. Kiss of the dragon, lapel switch, he stays standing. Perfect. That's all part one. I'll send this to you later. So let's look at part two, which is the retention part and when he backs away. Okay, so let's just say I'm playing Galaxy. And now the whole strength of this is when Dave is pressuring into me. What's going to happen when he starts backing away? Perfect. So my hand's going to switch to this collar. And as he walks back, I let go, find the ankle, plant my foot, combat base, and I just push in the shoulder, put him straight down, and I'm ready for a move. I'm not turning that. Because he's backing away, if that makes sense. So I have Galaxy, and he's backing away. Now the detail is, I switch grips to here, because if he defends this sweep, it gives me the cross collar choke. I just take this foot out, grab this. He's backing that way, I'm just taking him down that way. Now he can close that down by dropping the combat base. So say I was here in Galaxy. Alright, he's backing away. I follow him, I switch grips. Now from there, I'm about to go for this and he drops the combat base, perfect. Now I can make an adjustment if this isn't snug, but it's just there. I just fall this way, karate chop, and now cross choke. Okay. Another defense that he can do from that position, you're on this side, bro. I'll just grab the choke again. Okay. So, we're here. He backs off. I find the collar. Doesn't matter if I didn't get snug. Let's just say I'm there. And then I take this foot out to find that. He drops the combat base. I can just push that in a little bit further. And now I just fall this way. I just need to make sure I've got my leg between his legs so we end up in half guard. That is a possibility, but I'm not on the right angle. So I would just chop. So my hands are on the outside, make a connection. Again, Dave's going to tuck his chin. So the hand that's on top, which is my left, there's a car jack, it's not nice. Gets under the chin and then I just curl the wrist. Now another thing he might do is, he might drop the two knees. So let's see, look at that scenario. So again, I was here, he backs away, I'm about to get to this position, he actually drops the two knees. The minute he drops the two knees, we're exactly in the collar drag position. So I just put my hand on the mat, pushing his knee, drag him this way. Put a whizzer on his leg, I'm not attacking turtle, I'm punching this to the mat, and I physically now do that concept of lifting my hips higher than Dave's from S-mount. I just pick him up and put him down. And when I put him down, I just find the collar again, and we're straight into, by sheer chance, the cradle pass again. So I win the underhook, head goes in the mat, hand replaces my knee. And the last part that we haven't covered is the guard retention. So let's go from here, from Galaxy. Let's just say I'm here and I'm playing the Tiger stand-up sweep. Dave breaks this grip. His go-to move is to grab my pants and physically throw my leg this way. Pretty still there. The minute he does, all I do is move my hip out and bring this foot back into the collar, into the lapel. And I push in it, make the collar grip, and now I make a transition to what's called Galaxy Butterfly. I bring my second foot in, and then I lift my ass off the mat. Pass, bro. Now, you might think, oh, this is such a great guard pass. Yeah, keep going. The problem with this guard is, right, it's going to tie Dave up in knots, but there's nothing offensive I can do. Only get him tired. But I'm not going to hang around here forever, because what I want back to the Galaxy guard to do the stand-up sweep. So I just then make my foot grip, switch to the collar, and and I'm back into the whole game again. Okay, let's look at that again. So, from our position, from Galaxy, he breaks this grip and does a throw by. Immediately does a throw by. He wants to fill this space. I can stiff arm him, look, and then I just bring my foot into the collar, into the lapel, and I pull up to put tension in it. This hand comes back in again, and then I bring, I'm not in the position to get it back in the Galaxy. I need this leg in. So I put this foot in, but rather than now, he's going to be going nuts trying to pass my guard. I use this kind of defensive posture, butterfly Galaxy, to kind of weather the storm a little bit. He ain't passing. Not when I have my feet in the lapel with tension and two hands out the side of my feet. Then when the moment's right, I find the collar back into Galaxy again. Let's look at if I can't find the collar. Okay, so I'm playing Galaxy. This is the last move, I think. So we're here. Dave breaks this grip, does a throw by. From there I stiff arm him and I get this foot back in. But let's just say I can't reach this. He's posturing perfect. Okay, now the only thing he can do is he can't get my leg this way. He can throw my leg this way. Take it back a step. So before he does that, I just pass the lapel from my left hand to my right hand. Now he can still throw it. I just put my second foot in and pass it back again. What's going to happen? He's going to do it again. Now we could just keep, yeah, well if he throws it this way, it's not going to happen. He has to throw it this way. And when he throws it, I just get the second foot in. And now I'm back into my Galaxy butterfly again. So it's just using the lapel. It's very much spider guard oriented. One more time on that. That's what we haven't covered. So let's just say I'm playing Galaxy. We're here. Okay, Dave breaks the grip, does a throw by. Boom. I can stiff arm him, try to get close. I just keep him here. I just bring my second foot in. Now if I can't find that, see the way he's posturing, I just do that. And I'm chilling. He can't throw it this way, The lapel's stopping him. But he can't throw it that way, but the lapel slows it down. Look, I just get my foot into the lapel again. And then wrap it again. He throws it back the other way. Boom, there's where you want, but I'm going to hang around here. Just make the grip. I wanted the collar. Second foot comes in. There's Galaxy butterfly. And now I'm back to Galaxy guard, and I do my whole stuff from there. I think that's it, Dave. 20 techniques. That's the system.